and Cheese had been bosom friends since they were a child. They were separated when they were teenagers because Cheese's family had been moved to the town. Anyway, they remain in touch and be friends until they grown up. As been stated on their latest conversation, Cheese would visit his old friend. Squeaky was delighted. It's been years. Cheese was never going back to their hometown. Squeaky still remembered what his favorite food and looked forward for his arrival. Subscribe this channel for more stories and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Enjoy the story until the end and may you gain motivation and inspiration from it. Squeaky took some milk from the cow shed, also some fruits and seeds from the forest. He imagined that Cheese would love to go sightseeing his hometown and had reminiscences about the past. Therefore, he wanted to display the best hospitality he had to his friend.
Squeaky, are you at home?
Cheese arrived on Squeaky's house in the evening. They talked a lot about their childhood as they enjoyed the meal. They used to play around and did mischievous things together.
Do you remember the tree we used to climb?
Squeaky started to flash back to the past.
Of course. I remember we always competed to be the first climber to the top of the tree. And do you remember Sonic?
Cheese replied as he sipped the milk on his cup.
Ah, the pretty girl lived on the next door. She moved not long after you left. Don't say you whisper.
Squeaky teased his old friend.
I thought you're the one who fell in love with her. Haha.
Cheese chuckled and ate it.
Besides, I find many pretty girls in the city. Where you like to, I'll introduce some of them.
They enjoyed their conversation all night long with laughter and joy. However, Cheese was glad because he only visited his hometown for a short time. He was no longer enjoying his days in the countryside like in the past. It was too quiet for him and nothing could challenge his adrenaline. Nonetheless, he gave his best to not disappoint Squeaky. He felt the days were too long for him, but he had promised Squeaky to stay for 3 days. He missed for the glamorous city and its delicious food. The pace in the countryside was unfit to him. It's too slow, unlike the city that changed from time to time.
Promise me, Pa, you'll visit me back on the city. I'll take you around. I guess you will love it in no time like I do.
Cheese persuaded Squeaky on his last day in the countryside.
Don't forget to introduce me to Eric.
Squeaky reminded Cheese his promise for introducing him to the girl he had crushed on. As been promised, Squeaky came to the city a month later. The city was bustling and he wondered already about Cheese's preferences. Many times, he had to run away from the car that almost hit him, from straying frightening cats, or from the pedestrians that walk like they are running out for the time. Also, he met some pug mouse as soon as he entered the city runnel. Squeaky was glad, for he stood with his brain to slip away from the top. Finally, he arrived on Cheese's house in the afternoon, but it seemed nobody at home. As he wanted to contact him, Cheese opened the door and greeted him.
Sorry, buddy. I didn't hear your knocking.
As soon as he entered Cheese's house, Squeaky amazed. The house seemed spacious and it's furnished well. However, his amusement was crumbling during mealtime. They had to run from the cat of the house when it took cheese and bread from the kitchen.
As Squeaky attempted to calm his racing heart, Cheese broke in laughter.
It's fun, isn't it?
He's never bored to tease the cat.
Can you imagine how full the cat's expression when he lost to us? I bet he will be scolded by his master later.
He said in satisfaction. Squeaky couldn't understand the definition of fun for Cheese.
It's life and death matter.
How come he can still laugh as if it's a joke?
Squeaky thought seriously.
He was glad that he only spent for 3 days. Like what I thought. This is the best life that I had. Squeaky pondered as he enjoyed the fresh air of the countryside, also the sound from the cattle and the birds.
Squeaky thought everyone has their own preferences for enjoying their life. It's not about the material they had, but their way of living that determined their happiness. Squeaky and Cheese were still be friends, but they never visited each other anymore, for they had already enjoyed their own life.
Though they were childhood friends, time might change someone's personality and their preferences. Between Cheese and Squeaky, which kind of lifestyle do you like to have? Something modest but calm mind like Squeaky has? Or something flashy but thrill like Cheese's life? Whatever is your choice, each of them has strong points and weak points. The most important thing is, have you already lived your life to the fullest? Enjoy every moment in your life. Don't compare yourself with others. Even get jealous for others' life, for it might not fit with your style. Once you've decided on what you want to achieve, focus to gain it. Just like Cheese and Squeaky that have different lifestyle, they can still be friends. Being different doesn't mean cannot get along. They're also not envying each other. Instead, they enjoy their life already and find their own meaning of success. Would you like to share what kind of success that you dream of? Please write on the comment below. If you think this video is inspiring you, please share it to others so it can inspire more people. Last but not the least, click subscription button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss another video like this. Thanks and see you next time.